Target practice, baby.
Hey, what's up, Charter fam? This video here, we're actually going to talk about the two Hoppies, okay? So I got both charts pulled up, but first off, before we go any farther, we're gonna have to take a look at CoinMarketCap so we can take a look at Bitcoin and ETH, okay? If Bitcoin's not moving, neither are your meme coins, okay? Period. All right, there's a couple of exceptions out there, but for the most part, if Bitcoin is down, your meme coins are pretty much down as well, okay? So Bitcoin, 57K, it's almost 58K. It's been kind of flirting between that 55 and I'm not even gonna say 55. It's been flirting between that 56 and 58K range for some days now. We are actually waiting to see whether it's gonna go down further or if it's gonna go ahead and do a reversal for us. All right, Ethereum is about 3,100 today. It's a little bit up on the day, so that's pretty good. The actual Bitcoin dominance is 53.5. It actually went up just a little tiny bit. I think it was 53.4. ETH is about 17.5. That actually went up because it was 17.3. Fear and Greed Index, look, it's a 40 now. I think yesterday it was like a 45 or something like that, 43 or something like that. Not really too sure, but it's actually went down. People are very fearful, okay? Look at this little mini chart that they have going on here on the last 7 days. You can see Bitcoin's been on a nice downtrend, and we can see that it is kind of leveling off a little bit, but who knows, you know what I mean? But I don't want to make this a complete Bitcoin video. Let's just jump to what we were going to speak about, all right? So, but that is very important though. Bitcoin, following that Bitcoin chart is very important. I don't care how much you just want to hear about the meme coins and all other stuff like that. You got to follow Bitcoin just a little bit, at least to know what's going on, okay? So we have a Hoppy that is going to be on the Ethereum side of life. Okay, take a look at the chart, looking lovely, sitting around that 56 mil mark. And we have a Hoppy that actually just released maybe about almost 7 days ago on the Solana side of life. This chart, immediately, I know I see it. I can hear you saying this chart looks trash. Yeah, I know. Radium has about, I think they have about 18% of the supply or something like that. So I know it's not really, this chart is not really that attractive. But you know how that goes. Whether I just thought that it was interesting. They came out with a Hoppy on Solana. I kind of think once things pick up, it might take off, but I'm not really too sure. You know what I mean? Because it's looking really ugly right now. It only has 5.5K liquidity. I'm about 10K on the volume. We're looking on the 4-hour chart here. Let's actually go down some. Let's kind of get some, you know, exacting standards. Kind of see exactly what's going on here. So when you don't stretch it out, this is kind of what it's looking like on that 4-hour, but you can see there's a lot of motion here, and it looks kind of like it's going down. It looks like it's kind of leveled itself off here. We're looking at it actually got down to about the 13K mark, then it pulled itself back all the way to about that 20K mark, but for the most part we're sitting around that 15K mark now. If you lift this up, okay, get a little bit of this going on. Now, hopefully, you can grab your line here. It kind of wicked down, so luckily it wicked down and they immediately pulled it up. To me, if you ask me, we might be on a small uptrend. You know what I mean? Maybe, but there's not enough confirmation for that yet. Okay, but it's still a very, very new project. I haven't heard anyone speaking about this Hoppy on Solana, so there's a good chance that this Solana, I'm not gonna cap, this Hoppy is probably gonna die off. But you know, I always have a negative attitude towards you know, new meme coins, even though I do like them, you know what I mean? But let's go ahead and click here. We're gonna go ahead and pull that rug check up. I don't know if you guys seen the rug check for this Hoppy on the Solana, so let's go paste here. All right, so it has a good risk analysis, low amount of LP providers. LP is locked 100%. Okay, and Radium, see, they have 18.25%. That's a little high for my taste. I like for them to have like 3, 4, 5%, things like that, but they got 18%, so I bet you that that's the reason for that long candle, you know what I mean? That big, you know, low-key God candle right there. But one thing that I can say is we are sitting on the bottom of this chart. Okay, that doesn't mean that it can't go lower. But we are on the bottom, so if you did want to hop in, put a couple of bucks on it and just see what happens. You never know. You buy in here about 16K, it jump to that 2 mil mark. You're gonna, you'd be sitting kind of pretty depending on what you're investing. But this is gonna be the Hoppy on Ethereum here. 1.8 million on the liquidity. It is locked. Okay, 5 mil on the volume. You can see lots of big sells coming in. It's been pulling back, as you can see. It's been pulling back, okay? And I know my Hoppy was around, a few hundred. Wow, hold up. My Hoppy was, up there, okay? A few $100, whatever the case may be. And next thing you know, things start pulling back. And I I almost sold it. It's not really I sold it, but I would like to sell it to put it in the ETH. You know what I mean? Just so slap it into like a stable or something like that. That way it can, kind of chill. That way you don't lose your bread or whatever. And just kind of buy in at a lower amount. But the thing is that especially if you buy in way down there, like we know Hoppy is it has an excellent community. It's gonna be blazing off soon as everything starts getting right in the market. And you're never going to get back to where you initially bought it. You know what I mean? When I initially bought Hoppy, I'm imagining, I think it was somewhere around that 20 mil mark, something like that. It was somewhere around this area. But I don't think that we're going to get back down that low. But you never know. This is crypto. It could drop all the way down, and then I'm really packing a bag. But this token is pretty popular right now. You can see it's number 9 here. It's trying to set up a reversal, as you can see. Let's see, we're on the 4 hour. Let's jump to the 15 really quick. Okay, we're gonna reset this chart view so you can take a look at this here. So down here is gonna be about that 43 mil mark, somewhere around here. So as you can see, it is shooting for this little reversal. Look, we have a bit of, this is on the 15. Let's go a little bit, like if we were looking for an entry right now, let's see. If there's a lot of noise on the 1 second chart, then you can kind of, blank that out. And you can go up a notch to the 1 minute chart. 1 minute will kind of hook you up a little bit like that. So you can kind of see on the 1 minute mark, it's looking, this is a clear uptrend, as you can see here. We are on a clear uptrend, and we just have to be patient. But one thing I will tell you, I think Hoppy will go back. Will go back to its ATH. I do think Hoppy will keep climbing, but right now is going to be an excellent time to pack some bags if you have conviction that this token is going to go higher. Okay, if you got conviction behind Hoppy, if Hoppy is your one, go ahead and pack your bags. You know what I mean? Not financial advice. Handle your business any way you can. Like I said, this is my first bull run, so it's gonna get very interesting soon as things start taking off. And even if the bull run hasn't started, or even if it's over, whatever the case may be, which I don't think that, but whenever it does come, we're all gonna be righteous, all right? If you're still here in crypto. Okay, so anyways, like I said, this is the Hoppy on ETH, Hoppy on Solana. The Hoppy on Solana, like I said, I would advise, probably not financial advice or nothing, but you can grab a little small bag and just throw it in your wallet, whatever the case may be, and just hope for the best. And if it does end up going to that 1, 2, 3 mil mark, 5 mil mark, something like that, you'll be sitting pretty because you bought down here in that 15K range. Soon as word gets out on this token, I think maybe, but at the same time, don't really know, but like I said, let's go down here on now. We're down in the 1 minute chart on this Hoppy on Solana. Now look, there's a lot of action going on here. Okay, it keeps hitting at about that 19K mark and then bouncing back off. So right now it's sitting at this little 15K mark. I don't know, because you look right here, it's getting a little small. Looks like that buying pressure, looks like that selling pressure looks like it might be pushing it down a little bit more. But like I said, this is going to be one of those plays where if you get in now and it ends up taking off, you're going to be happy with yourself later. It has 7 flags here. That's a little interesting. That's why I say make sure you guys check the holders and all that good stuff. Make sure you guys get all the information about these tokens, like, to the best of your ability, you know, because you never know with crypto. When things start taking off, you know, I think I was looking, I forgot what Memecoin it was the other day, but it just completely dead cat bounced, and I was just looking like, wow, you know, I couldn't believe that token even, I forgot which one it was though, but it just took off, you know. And it had one of those, like, it had one of these setups, like, you know how when it's flat like this, it was flat and then it just dead cat bounced up, boom, you know, and then it wicked itself down. So you can tell it was some good action on that little move there. But you guys let me know what you guys think down in the comments about these two Hoppies. Like I said, Sol, I would just, the Hoppy on Sol, just grab a bag. It's pretty cheap right now. Grab a bag and throw it in your wallet and see what happens. And the Hoppy on ETH, looks like it's on a small uptrend now. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. We got some nice buys down here. Looks like the Jeets are just about out and it's trying to pick back up. So, you know, cop a bag, have a Coke, have a smile, have a good day.